Boom, peace, intro. What's up, guys? I know I'm kind of backwards. Screen flip on my phone. I don't think it'll turn back around either. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, I made a video. Back before I sent Diecast Clown his customs, showing them and showing how messed up the paint was. But I didn't send it because I wanted him to get them first. But actually, before I sent them, I was able to get the paint a lot better. But anyway, that video I'm going to post. Right now, I'm making this, hoping I can attach it. Never edited a video, but I'm going to try to attach this. Our buddy Jono over at Diecast Works showed me on my phone where I can attach these videos together. I don't mess with this computer stuff. I don't know nothing about it. But it looks like if you start playing with it, there's a lot of things you can do. But anyway, that's what's going on. So when you see the paint, well, it's like I said, it's pretty bad in this video. But if you'll go over and check out his video where he received the customs, you'll see how much better it is. There's only a couple little lines if you look close around the wheel wells. But before that, it was pretty bad. And I didn't send it because, or I didn't want to, I didn't restrip it because there was a decal I put on the back that's, it said clown. I didn't want him, I didn't have any more. I wished I would have got Diecast Clown, but I didn't want to bother the guy, when I asked him, so I just said clown. But anyway, I'm going to try to attach this, and I'm going to go ahead and post that video so you guys can check it out. But I think they came out pretty cool. I was still kind of bummed out about the paint on the one, and as I explained in the video. So anyway, we'll see how this works. I'm still working on customs over here. Still waiting on parts for those Silvia that I got. Those Nissan Silvia S15s, whatever they are. They're both already gone. But as soon as I get them parts, I need the decals. They might come today. And I need that other set of wheels. I'm not sure when it's coming. And I got 4 of the candy stripers painted up over there. They're not decaled. Mr. Devers? Burn C? I believe Eddie from Simple Customs wanted one, and I made an extra, or I'm making an extra. And I got a couple Superbirds painted. Burns is a 2-tone. I don't have the second coat on there yet. So anyway, we're still rolling with those things. So let me see if I can attach this to the other video and we'll get it planned. I actually had forgot about it. I wanted to wait till Clown got it, the cars first, before I posted a video. Then I just went on to other things, and I was thinking about it yesterday while I was working here. Wow, I never posted that video, and then again I forgot. But our buddy Clown asked me this morning, hey, didn't you make a video? Didn't you say you was going to post a video on that? Because I did. I told him I was going to post a video, and then I forgot all about it. So anyway, I'm going to try to attach this to that, and then you can check out the video. I think the cars came out pretty cool, but like I said, that paint is just terrible, guys. But I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to let you see it. I'll take it easy. Boom. I don't know if I'm supposed to say peace outro or not. I think this will work. I think it's going to go to the next video. I don't know. We're going to see. I'll see you over there. Boom. Peace. Intro. What's up, guys? Well, there's them Grand National Lees. This is what he wanted right here. Same wheels and everything. I put a roll cage in it like always. Shifter, seat belts, dash detail. You can kind of see in there. There's that sticker I put on the back. Yeah, they're going to Diecast Clown. Now, I asked our buddy Jeff from WW Replicas made these for me a while back, and I was afraid to make the word too long, so I just said clown. But I almost wished I would have asked for Diecast clown, but we all know who it is. And I kind of wished afterwards I would have tried to maybe shade some watered down flat black over the top of them lenses and wiped it off, because it might have fell in the cracks and made it look better. But you know, it is what it is. This is one paint came out pretty darn glassy on. I didn't find anything wrong with it. I mean, some people have said something about the flag being small on the roof. Yeah, guys, it's the general leaf flag and all these decals are for 69 Chargers. They're not for 87 Grand Nationals. So, you know, they're not going to be the same. As you see here, this is a 70, and you can see how narrow it is. See? They're made for these. They're not made for them big old fat things. Now, these are one-piece decals. Some of my others, the General Lee is separate, and I could slide it out to the edge, but this is one piece. And there's some new ones I had. I just want to try them. I think they look good. They don't leave a line around them hardly. You can hardly notice them. And got the flag on the front. Of course, license plates in the back. Did the bottom detail. I even put exhaust on it. I ran the pipes, because the pipe, it actually stops here and here. So I ran the pipes, but I screw my cars down, so I had to go around it. Anyway, I thought it just looked naked without them pipes being done. But anyway, this is what he wanted, and he sent two. And these kind of dive down, guys, because the windshield, it's so thick in there that I can't get it up any higher. So I was like, well, it's all right. It's still a roll cage. It looks good. So that's what I did. And he sent two, one for me, one for him, but I had an idea, and I wanted to make him another one and send it back to him, and that's what I did right there. Check this puppy out. I think she is gnarly. I mean, I love it. This is the one I messed the paint up on. There you go. I think you can see it. See how where it's not the clear, guys. If it was the clear, I would just sand it out. The clear actually wrinkled my orange. And if I sand it, it's going to remove the orange. Because where it's wrinkled there, once you sand that off, it's going to be primer underneath. And because I've had this happen before, especially with this orange paint. Usually it's only with this orange paint. And usually that happens if I get I get the coats too thick too soon. I usually do like 5-6 mists on these things. And I think that's why that one came out fine and this one didn't, because I got a little too thick in those spots. And what happens is when it starts trying to harden and dry, if the orange underneath isn't quite there, it'll loosen it up and wrinkle it when it pulls it. And so that's what it did there. But can you see it, guys? I mean, that's enough that I would completely strip this car, even if I'm just giving it to you. But like I said, I do not have any more of those clown decals, and I really want them to be on the back like that. And but once he gets them, I'm going to let him know if he isn't happy with it, because honestly, you can't really see it unless you get it in the right spot and look. But that's enough for me. Like, if you can get it in the right spot and see it, that's too much. And it was real bad, but I take a Q-tip. It's not even a Q-tip. It's one of these. It's for paint basically, but it's basically a small Q-tip. And when it first starts happening, I roll it back down. I roll it back out. I mean, because it was real bad. and I rolled it back out and got it nice and smooth. My door was all lifted up. I got it rolled back down. And at first it scares you because it leaves marks all in your clear. But once this clear sits and dries, those marks just kind of disappear. But I couldn't get it down any flatter than that, so I was very upset. And same thing, got a cage inside, shifter. The other side has marks too. You can see some right above the 01 on the door. Started trying to wrinkle them out right there. And right up here by this fender. Now, like I said, when you set it back and just look at it without some strong emphasis on it, you don't notice it. But I don't know, I'm too picky. And now look, you see that wheel well? See right on top of it? Same thing right there. And now that was real bad, but I used that Q-tip thing when it first happened, and I basically just lay it on there and I roll it back down. Roll it down, roll it down. And just like that. And as long as it's not sticky, you'll be fine. But if it's sticky, obviously you don't want to use your Q-tip on it. But you have to be very careful, because if you remove that orange, it's gone. Shoot, guys, you see right there, that kind of pushed it down some more too. Can you see? So obviously before I send it, I'm going to rub on it some more and see if I can't get it a little better. And but then, like I said, if he wants it stripped down and redone, I'll do it. I just don't have any more of them clown decals. And if it wasn't for that clown decal, I would have already restripped it. But I just think it looks gnarly. The wheels are proportioned to it. I mean, it's just cool. I think he's going to love it. So I'm not going to show this video until he gets it. And I put the bar on the front, but I didn't put a crossbar right here like normal. I guess I could have put it up higher, but I wanted to leave it open to get a nice clear view of that license plate. And then of course I built the suspension on the bottom. See if you can see it. Come on, focus in, guys. The whole thing. I put third members in it. Axles, transfer case, ran the drive shafts down to the transfer case. I put exhaust on that one as well. Skid plate in the front. Little rear diff protector in the back. So I really like it. I really like how it came out other than that paint. And like I said, I'll roll it down a little bit more before it goes. And like I said, you just kind of roll it down. And now this is glaze. I use triple thick glaze. So that's why it's still kind of pliable after a day of sitting. Whereas it was some hard lacquer or something, it would already be done. But hard lacquer, if I used lacquer clear on top of this, because this is that darn Krylon, it bonds to plastic or anything. That stuff there, man, lacquer will just eat it up. So I don't use lacquer on that paint. I use lacquer clear sometimes on lacquers, but never on, well, almost never on an enamel. But this triple thick, it doesn't usually care. And it's glazed. And it wouldn't have done this had I not got it too thick. So it was completely my fault. But as you see, just rubbing on it, pushes it back down, and it'll stay. It's just that it's kind of like when you're doing a decal, you gotta, but there you go. There's a bad shot of it, right? There, see it? There you go. Ugh, just ugh. Yeah, I don't like, that is just so terrible. But that's not the clear, guys, it's the orange. It rippled up the orange. And if you sand on that, first thing you're gonna have to do is get through all that clear to even get to that. And then when you do, that's gonna disappear. That's gonna turn white again. I'm gonna have to repaint the whole thing orange again. So at that point, it might as well go back in the stripper and start over. But I do not have that decal. So I'll leave it up to him. No big deal. I mean, if it wasn't for that decal, you guys would never even know this, because I would have just restripped it. And I would have just sacrificed these General Lee decals, which, you know, they're only $3 for that one and the 2 door stickers. I mean, they're only $2.99, so it's not a big deal. It's just that one on the back. But yeah, you guys would have never known, because I'd have just redone it. But we'll see what he says. I don't think he's really going to care, because, like I said, if it wasn't for the emphasis this camera puts on it, you can't really see it that well. And I tell you what I almost did. I almost took a long Hot Wheel track, like 10 foot long, and my wife's got this, it's like that Cracker Barrel mud paint. It looks like mud, and I almost lined the whole track with it, and then just set this at the top and let it roll all the way down through it. Just roll all the way through that paint, all the way to the end of that track, pick up speed and all, and just sling that paint wherever it went, all over the tires, the rims, the car. I mean, natural look. So not something I brushed on, it actually driving through muddy water, you know what I mean? And then when it got to the bottom, just let it sit there, and once it dried, pick it up and call it good. I almost did that. I thought it would look pretty cool that way, but I don't want to chance it on and it turn out bad, and I have to strip it anyway, because I don't have that dang decal right there. But yeah, I think that's a good idea, guys. I mean, it really takes away the, you don't have to worry about, oh, let me get it just right. No, just coat that track in some of that Cracker Barrel paint, the muddy color, all the way down, nice and wet. I mean, the stuff's cheap, man. And then just roll that car from the top all the way down that hill, hooking. I mean, it's got to start cruising, and then get to the bottom, let there be a little puddle of that paint there, and it'll just splash through it. And then when it stops at the bottom, just let it sit there and dry. It'll be thrown up on, it'll look just like a normal car does when it drives through that stuff. And but I just didn't do it. I think this looks cool. I really like it. So anyway, guys, there's one of my flaws. Never happens before. I don't ever send them out like that. And I'm gonna leave it entirely up to him if he wants to send it back to me, and I'll redo it. But I just don't have any of those clown stickers. And I wished I would ask for Diecast clown. But, you know, I don't like to take advantage of the guy. And he went out of his way to hook me up with those channel decals and everything he did. I mean, I didn't ask that guy for that. He did that all on his own, man. And, you know, I did ask him to help me out with the meat butcher and so on and so on. But, I mean, I don't take advantage of people like that. I just don't like to do that. And then I like to pay for my services, because it's just the polite thing to do. And even though he doesn't want it, you know, he's like, no, it's a gift. Well, I appreciate that gift, but I'm still gonna flip you some dinero. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. And man, I know you guys are disappointed in that. I can't believe it. And now, guys, you guys just never see this, because I redo it. These things, I get messes up. I get things that mess up all the time, but I fix them. Well, I just didn't fix that one. Like this one, I know exactly what happened. I just got too much clear at one time, because this one is perfect. And but this is the one he actually paid for, you know. The other one he wanted me to have, but I actually want him to have it. So I would have had no choice if it would have happened to this one. I would have just had to redo it, and I just wouldn't have a clown sticker on it. And that's cool. I mean, those are the wheels he wanted to use on there, so I think it looks cool and all. It's all right. But I mean, when I set it next to that one, dude, I just love that one. Run right over that baby. But still, looks cool. We'll see what he says. And I didn't put a bar on the front of this one. Just figured it'd look cool, nice and clean like that. But anyway, we'll see what he says. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Of course, it's going to be a little while before you see this video because I'm going to send him to Clown first and let him get him in his hands before I post this video. No, unless he tells me to go ahead and post it, I may ask him, but if he would rather be surprised or if he wants to see it in the video. Because who knows, he may see it in the video. Yeah, maybe I should ask him that and see what he says. I don't know. But I'd really rather just surprise him. We'll see, guys. I'm going through this stuff in my head, telling y'all like you care. I just rather surprise him and let him get him in his hand because he don't know I did this right here. He probably just thinks I put some different wheels or something on it. And but no, I think it looks awesome like that. And again, guys, it isn't this one, you know. It's not as big as that, but we, you know, small, medium, and large. And there we go, small, medium, and large. But this one just looks monstrous, you know. That one looks, you know, you could literally see that driving around town. You can just imagine pulling up to a light and seeing that. This, I mean, it's good monster charger. I mean, you can literally see that happening. But this, you can literally see that driving around town. I think it looks pretty cool. So anyway, guys, I'll let y'all go. Peace. Outro.